Yeah, my last question's kind of it's kind of humorous, but it's also quite real,
Okay.
and it's phenomenon that I and my friends call a time thief. But you
Okay.
might know that as an energy vampire in other terms, and it's when you're in a social group and you can't avoid somebody who leaves you feeling drained because all they talk about is themselves and they won't let you converse with them.
Yeah.
And I'm one of those people who's too polite to say anything, so I end up stuck with them for a long time. And then I find that I've gone in there having a good time and I leave feeling drained and annoyed. And I'm just wondering, is there a higher vibration way of dealing with those sorts of encounters?
Well, it's never them that drains us. It's our own perspectives, right?
Right, yeah.
So, it's normal for some people to be uplifters when we're around them, and for some
Mhm.
people are the opposite of uplifters. And everybody's got different personalities. So somebody that might be an uplifter for you might be the opposite for somebody else, right?
True,
So I
yeah.
would say when somebody has that impact on us, that vibrationally there's a bit of a mismatch there.
Mm,
Maybe we're practicing a perspective that's pulling us down that that person is triggering in us. So,
yeah,
there's kind of two things you can look at. One, you can look at what's the perspectives that I'm practicing that's weighing me down and making me feel heavy and draining me. Or
yeah.
second, and the second one is probably what relates more for you, is you learning how to enforce your boundaries with what feels good and not
Mm,
to compromise yourself and what you want in your full cup, to try to keep somebody else uplifted.
yeah. That makes a lot of sense because I tend to think of it from a point of view is I want everyone to like me. So I don't want to have to say something that might make somebody dislike me.
Yeah, and that ties back to the first part of our conversation with the not good enough,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. It's almost
Because
as if
when we can, appease people or make somebody else happy, then that's almost a permission slip for us to feel good,
yeah.
right? Something I address in the practitioner training that I'm launching later this month is something called the wounded healer. And a lot of coaches, they're not in the right energy for the coaching work because their biggest intent is to heal people, not for the joy and the excitement of the
Mm,
process, which is what you should be doing it for, but for their own self validation, their own self worth.
mm,
And those are things that practitioners and coaches want to work through, in order to run a successful practice. So what you're describing
mm,
is actually something that's quite common in a lot of people in different ways,
yeah.
and it's rooted in this not good enoughness.
Yeah. So that the key to handle it would be that both parties get something from it, but without any negatives.
Yeah, and being okay that if something doesn't serve you, to walk away.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Right?
in the past, when I'm very drunk, I have given them my glass that's got a bit of beer left in it and said, "Would you hold this for me while I go to the bathroom?" And I've disappeared out the back door to the next pub.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I do know the escape plan, but that's in an emergency.
Totally. Awesome. So did that answer your question okay?
Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you.
Awesome. Did we make it through your whole list?
That was my whole list. Yeah. Did we do
Awesome.
it in
Great.
time? Yeah.
Great job. Great questions.
Well, no, thank you. Thank you.
Awesome.
3.0, here I come.
Awesome. You send me an update or post an update in the collective group. At the end, give it a week. Let me know how you're making out.
I'll be happy to. Thank
Awesome.
you
So
so
next
much.
next time we chat, it'll be Jase 3.0. You'll have to change your little username there on your screen.
I certainly will do. Thank
Awesome.
you.
All right. You have a good night, Jase.
You too. Thanks for being awesome.
Thank you.